I wanted to speak English today, but I beg. Where is Mata Sweet Enterbone?
Tell me about
to talk for our local language, the broken, the pidgin.
Pidgin English,
the girls are making us proud. Omo,
they are
Rina, collect 5. All of una, collect 5.
Collect 10.
I was just sharing with you. I said it looks like every Wednesday we're going to have something to celebrate on the set. The girls are constantly churning out something nice. We're not saying the boys are not okay, but man, give it up to the girls, give it up to the girls, give it up to the girls, give it up to the girls. Yes. For people who you watch the match, I don't need to ask.
Hello.
She was actually updating me. She was actually updating me.
Yes,
and the first half, I was actually very scared.
Because Rivers Port Harcourt girl, that coach is fantastic. And I heard her. Girls, defend. Do your blocks and everything. And the third quarter,
yes,
anything is possible. And they went there. They brought back the cup. The 3 ministers who have good luck. Those women keep going for our things. Because I can see now they're bringing laurels. And I want to thank the president, truly, the same thing.
Parents.
And yesterday I saw banks giving them, these are incentives. And right now, parents are trying to make sure that, yes, their kids go to school to read, but anything they do love to do by the side, it brings you a lot of money.
Extracurricular activities, you can say it again. Exactly. And you were just sharing one with me.
Yeah, a 17-year-old girl, I think, who won a competition in the UK, an English competition.
Yeah.
She won over 20 other countries.
Yes.
Wait, let's get this straight up. And you said she's a Nigerian girl
from Yobe State.
From Yobe State, and she won English competition.
Yes, in England.
In England. And what happened to the England people?
Something I don't know.
Something happened.
I think that one deserves another. I know that it can only happen because we are Nigerians and we have this resilient, spirit that nobody can put us down. Nobody can put us down. And speaking about that, I know that within this prayer, I didn't get to introduce our new guest. Now I'll just let you introduce yourself.
Okay. My name is Hajara Usman Nagado. I'm an entrepreneur, as you know. I'm a lawyer as well.
Fantastic.
And we're trying to help the youth out.
Fantastic.
Liz doesn't believe it, but the youth is the way to go as far as I'm concerned.
True.
The older generation, we're done with that.
True.
Do you agree?
Agree.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I put it to you that I agree.
Fine, that's okay.
Now, I know that recently you had something done with young people, and I walked in on you unexpectedly on Saturday, and I was excited. Where she had young people learning skills and all of that. Could you share a bit of that with us?
Well, we gathered a certain age from 18 to 25 boys and girls for them to create a company.
Wow. Oh, wow. To create a company?
Yeah, they created a company. They pitched in what they would do. And then we had somebody come in. They pitched their pitch, and he gave us the best company out of the lot. And that was the one that got number 1. And Michael, the guy you brought, he was the head of that. He was the MD of that team.
Can you imagine it?
Yes.
That's, if you must know, Michael is actually a son to one of our staff, Patience Abba.
Oh.
So his son won.
They won that competition.
Okay.
Wow.
And we're going to register their company as a business name because it was it's a different thing. That's why when you bring youths, not like us, when you bring me like me, it's my kuli kuli and my gala, I'll be talking about, somebody will be talking about kunu, somebody will talk about this fantastic gari, but the young ones, they give you this. Yes, they're more innovative. Yes. They did a cleaning company, but clean and clutter.
Clean and clutter.
Yes, I think they called the company was called the Clean or something.
Okay.
But then they focused on getting all the clutter from the households.
Okay.
That's done abroad. You get so many things like that in your house that you don't know what to do with.
And it's from
you don't want
I
to
remember
pass
it's from trash to treasure, right?
Exactly.
Somebody's trash is somebody else's treasure.
So they're trying to create a company to, figure out what to do with the trash to treasure, like you said. Because we have 1,000, how many hundreds of millions that are suffering. They need their pots, they need the clothes,
Yes,
they need.
they do.
So we're trying to figure out whether we can set up a company.
Awareness? Because I've not seen it.
No, the company was just it's
Created
just going
on
to be registered
Saturday.
No, I'm
this week.
saying about the
program.
The program.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
we
Because I
did,
didn't
there
know
wasn't too much
Incidentally, it was done
awareness.
around your office.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah, there wasn't. That's what we're trying to do now. Like every 2 weeks, every month, we
Well,
gather.
18. Don't you think 18?
Is that it?
18 to, yes,
don't
those
you
are
think
those are the kids.
why did you pick from 18?
That was for that particular group.
Okay.
We have like in Kano on Saturday, we have for 30, 35. That's because those are the age groups of my children, and my classmates' children. We're 82 sets.
82 sets of where?
St. Louis, Kano.
Oh, St. Louis.
Okay.
So we gathered all of us, our classmates, and then we said, okay, let's do something for our kids. And then we got that our kids are about 30. I thought we had only 25 to 30. They said, Ajara, it's 35 to 42 myself. We have children. So I said, okay, let's do something for them. So we're gathering about 30 or 35 of them. And we're giving them this same lecture. And they're also going to pitch in their ideas. And then, yes, we get somebody to support them. We don't support you with money. No, we can support you. I can help. I can pay for your business registration.
Fantastic.
That's all I have to do.
Yeah.
But then you have to wake up from your bed.
Yeah.
You
And
don't
get an
eat your
investor.
shawarma and just lie on the bed and think that something will happen.
Agreed.
You go to the lawyer's office.
Yeah.
You talk with the lawyer. Okay, this is my objective. This is it. You fill in the form. You know what is happening in CAC. I don't go and just register and just bring the certificate to you. You have to go through all that. It's your company. It's not mine.
I agree with you.
You understand?
So these ones that you trained now, are there possibility of any of them registering the company?
We are registering for them.
Okay, you're even
Yeah,
registering.
but
for
we're
them.
just giving the lawyer to say that, okay, somebody is coming. We have given
So
them money
he will
for.
the person
Let's
will
see what they
continue.
can do with it.
Yeah.
And then
Oh,
they can
wow,
actually
that's
even get
good.
investors. I think
Yes,
they can
they can.
That's
sell
what
their
we're trying
ideas.
to do.
Yeah,
You
can.
know?
It's a beautiful
So
idea.
at the end of the day, I'm a retiree. I have like 100 companies that I'm on board. It gives me a job to do throughout my life, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You know? So, but like I said, they have the different ideas. If I had gathered my age mate to do that particular, they will say it's washing up liquid they want to do.
Yes, true.
They have,
It's
this
not
is
a
soap
lie.
or Vaseline.
It's not a lie.
Exactly.
Yes.
So that's what we're trying to do.
That's
a good
amazing.
one.
That's amazing.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
A little girl wrote to us sometime, I don't know if she's watching, with her grandmother, that's Aisha, and the grandmother is Lami, Aisha and Madam Lami. If you're watching, you can just key in and maybe something will happen. Aisha wants to start something to do this holiday period. She doesn't want to sit idle. But then let's go and join our winning team out there to find out what they were able to get out of some children as to what they're doing, filling up their holiday. Are they just playing or are they learning something on the side? Let's see.
Yes, it's so much fun. I'm learning how to cook, doing house chores, helping mommy and daddy, taking care of my brother, and helping my sister. The things I'm making it fun is drawing, coloring, painting, playing board games, watching movies, and playing outside.
Yes, I'm enjoying my holiday. It's been nice and I've had enough time to rest. I'm learning how to sew. I'm learning how to make skirts, palazzo trousers, and a crop top. It's been a lot of fun. Stressful, but it's fun.
I'm using my holiday to learn lash and brows for ladies, and I would love to be professional in what I am doing now. Yay, I'm enjoying my long holiday.
I'm using the long holiday to perfect my knitting and crochet skills. perfect because I started learning how to knit and crochet about 2 years ago. I've been learning on YouTube, but I want to be perfect because I would like to turn it into a business, possibly. And I also enjoy learning new skills, learning crafts, and other interesting things. So
I am enjoying my holiday. It's so much fun. Helping mommy to bake and, and also do chores at the house. It's so much fun.
I love the girl with the open teeth.
Yes.
All of them are falling.
Yes.
And she's still having fun.
Yeah,
really.
she's smiling.
Anyway,
Yes.
it's good to know that some parents are becoming really very intentional, you know. And then, like I always tell people, there's nothing that you learn that is not important for you tomorrow.
Yes.
Sometimes you may not make direct income, but you'll find out that you actually made income by saving. For instance, if you learn to sew and you're too busy to actually sew for public and you're sewing for yourself, you can make money by saving the money you would have paid a dressmaker. The same for food and all of that. And you can't get it wrong if you catch them young. You know, and which leaves me to ask, what are the things we can learn, you know, well, our children can learn during the holiday, and how do we go about it? Maybe I should start with Hajar as well.
You know, what I'm doing has given me a lot of experience because I get the ideas from the kids. I don't give them my own idea.
Oh, wow.
No.
That's still in
For every
copyright.
yes, yes, because if like we have I don't know how many million youths we have. These are going to be our leaders. You have to start thinking like them.
True.
That's my point.
True.
We can't give our own thoughts to them, and no, our own is our cake. We have gone for least, whether you like it or not.
I like it.
Yes. So for every group that I have, there's something different. You know, I had a group that they knew all this. I don't know what karkashi is in English.
Oh, I've forgotten the name.
It's
Oh my God.
Could you help me?
I've forgotten.
I didn't know that.
Because they make the shampoo of it.
Exactly.
I can't remember the
The
name.
local form, they just do it locally and do the shampoo, and your hair becomes soft, you know. And I tried it, and it did become soft. You know, these are things I learned from these kids. Yes, I didn't learn it from any big person, because in me we enter the market and go and buy things, but they experiment. Yeah, which we do not do. You enter the shop and you just buy shampoo and conditioner. No, they're trying to do this thing. Because the girl had a salon in Gumel.
And especially when your hair is natural.
Yeah. So these are things I learned from them. I can't teach them now. No, they're teaching me.
You can't.
So in every group, there's something different. We're there to support their ideas. We're not there to give them our own ideas, as far as I'm concerned.
I agree with you.
Okay. So what do you think? What should children really be learning? I know that...
Okay. You see, there's so many... You see, the thing with these kids is that they're on Google and they're on social media.
Exactly.
So even if I tell you what they will want to learn or what they want to do now, some youths might look at me now and think that the Gen Zs might look at me and say, you're old school. You see, the thing here was that my nephew is around, and I notice he does pancakes, he cooks, because he likes to eat. So, excuse me, nobody... I think my nephew is like 15.
Oh, wow.
14, 15, yeah. So now, guess what? I love him because everybody is busy. Everybody is doing stuff. So you know what he does? He goes to the kitchen and makes his meals for himself. Why I'm impressed, one reason I'm impressed is that this is a man, this is a boy, is a male child. And our parents thought that male kids were not meant to be in the kitchen.
Yes.
So things are changing, perceptions are changing, and they're now realizing that the best bakers, the best cooks seem to be men.
Yes.
And they're making a lot of money. The good thing with the social media now is that you can see it. There's an awareness. I don't have to tell you, like there's somebody in Abuja, the best amalaga is a man. So you see, the thing here is there's so many things which we can learn. I have this young person again. He's doing storage. They realize that
what
storage. Okay, they realize that so many people are going abroad, and where do you keep all your all your things. Nowhere to keep them.
Oh, wow.
So now he has a business. I don't know how he did it, but he has a business where he'll keep your furniture, he'll keep your kitchen utensils.
Like storage units?
Your storage units and all that. He keeps it. And you have to pay. There's a particular you pay. Then you tell him how long you're going to stay, like the ones that go for study leaves and all that. And when you get back, everything looks like new.
Oh, wow.
So you see, the thing here is that in Lagos, there are a lot of people doing storage. In Abuja, because accommodation is kind of pricey and getting a big space, but I think the guy used what do you call it? I don't know whether it's wood or these things when you want the builders. What's the name of that thing? When you have to go, when they're building, there's this place they have like an office. I've forgotten the stuff. So you keep your things. You see, these young people.
Isn't that the containers?
The containers.
Yes.
You see, these young people are thinking. 2 Fridays ago, I went to see one of my accounting officer, and there was a young guy that came in. And what was he saying? He was saying how they will help NYSC members not look for jobs, but let them
create
the jobs.
Exactly.
And you know, the good thing that I was just sitting there and he was running it by my friend, and I just thought that idea was good. Not like all of us who just wait when we come out, we're looking for
Government
jobs. Because guess what? There are no jobs.
Yeah.
True.
For the amount of people, there are too many lawyers, there are too many accountants, there are too many doctors, and most of the doctors now want to go abroad, but things are becoming very, very tight. So the thing here now is, please parents, it's a long holiday. Pornography is on the increase.
Oh, wow.
So please keep your kids.
Watch what your kids are
keep
watching.
your kids busy. Let them. That's why I'm very happy in Abuja now. There's a lot of awareness, even my church, from photography, from baking, from making clothes, from making hair. If I knew all these things that I'm talking about now, I would have done makeup because it's a lot of money. Yeah, instead of going to give somebody else the money.
That was how I left the matter.
What is that?
She wants to come and put paint on my face. I should give her 100. So I said, for what now?
Yes.
So you see what
Just
I'm saying?
rub powder.
For
Yes.
what now?
Yeah.
That's a skill she has.
No, but
No,
don't
but
worry.
You're paying for the skill.
So
No,
but you
don't
see,
worry.
that's why
I don't think I need
no,
it.
but well, guess what? You have a lovely skin, so you don't have a problem. People who really don't have lovely skins are going to pay that kind of money. So that's why our kids, look at how much they're paying for photography. I saw somebody who baked a cake, and when I asked how much the cake cost, they said 15 million.
Excuse me?
Oh yes, 15 million.
15
Yeah, the
million.
cake that what's her name, Vicky James did for her 40th was 15 million. So you see, let me tell you, the things that we just used to do, let go. Let us now use it and make money.
You do have a point, because recently I had a need for someone to do photo shoots.
Yeah.
And I thought photo shoot was just pose and take
No.
picture and that would be it. And they were calling money. They actually
Yes.
had range
Yes.
of how
Yeah.
to, snap, and they say a group of 100,000.
Oh, yes.
A group
How
of
many
service, home,
outfits?
home
How many
service.
outfits?
Yes.
Home service.
The
Yes.
home service.
How many
And I was
outfits?
like, when I was getting old, when I was growing up, one man with bicycle would just come in and take pictures, and
Yes.
it wasn't expensive.
But how
Why
what's the difference with the pictures?
you don't want to know. Because they are making a whole lot of money just doing regular things, pedestrian things. Even at the photo studio, when we eventually went, because I asked for home service, and I was given like triple the price. I said, don't worry, my car is functional. I'll come to your studio.
Yeah.
So I went to the studio, and a makeup person said, do I do a professional touch-up on your face? I said, well, why not? He said, well, since you already had a bit of thing, it will take me extra to remove and do another one. You're going to pay me 150. Like, wipe my makeup. And my next question was, am I going to wear it throughout this year? Am I going to take my bath at night? And then she now said, okay, but I can work on what you already have, but you pay me 50,000. I said, don't worry, I'm okay the way God made me. But then I asked, people were actually using that.
Yes.
And I asked if it was going on free. They were paying.
Yeah.
So it means that there is money in little things that we didn't know that could make money.
And it's even little to you because you see, like I said, I was also told the same thing when I asked. I hardly wear makeup, so when I just said I wanted to do it, just like you wanted to do a photo shoot, and when I was told the amount of money I was supposed to pay for makeup, I said no. So it's not because their skill is not good or it's not worthy, but it's not important to me. There are people out there who want to look really good. So even if you ask them to pay 500K, they will pay.
They are paying.
Yeah. But for me, I can carry my Tiro and mask and put it myself, and it's okay for me. So I think it all depends on our own values.
Yes. No, I'm not even underrating the need for it, because definitely, especially if you're in a certain profession like ours, you just need to do all of that. And then if it's your day-to-day, you still need to do it. Not all of us can actually get up and do a bit of makeup on ourselves. Fixing your nails, there's so many things you can make money out of. Like, and I tell people, if you think some jobs are pedestrian here, like you talked about somebody studying medicine. I know somebody who did medicine, and she actually can do hair very well. And she's out. Now, with her children, she's not going to need someone to come and do hair. And whatever amount of money she was to spend on that, she would have saved it. So some of those skills, and even if you go out and you're broke for one reason or the other, you can make extra money out of those things.
But you see, what I don't understand is when we leave the shows, shows, and go somewhere else, we can do those things. So I'm sitting there and I'm wondering, why is it that when we come back here, everybody is a big man or is a big woman? Because you see, most of our kids, the younger kids, when they go abroad, one thing they learned how to do was to weave. I saw somebody, she said, she had it on her stuff, she fixes lashes. So my other friend's daughter now has learned how to do the eyebrows, and all that. So she now tells you, okay, which one do you choose? Do I do the tiny little ones, but you have to stay 3 hours? So I'm going to charge you per hour. So it's better for me to do the ones that I stick on. So you see, the younger people are a step higher. They're a step higher. There was somebody that told me, I have to give you this joke, and I'm sure all of us, we do it, And what's that joke? Makeup. I used to sit down in the comfort of my house to do my makeup until my makeup artist looked at me in the face and told me 70,000. So I looked at it and said, 70,000, I think if I buy food, it's going to go a long way. 70,000 is going to be 3 hours, max 3 hours. So I now looked and I said, okay, I started looking for another person who was going to do the makeup. And I found some girl. She came to the house to do it. And she cheaper? It was cheaper. It was 25,000. But you see, because that was the first time, she really didn't get my face. I told her something. Don't make me look like who I'm not. Yeah. You understand? I'm not one of those your clients who want to look that. Give me my look. So guess what? So one day she told me, she said, if I do it in her salon, it's 15,000. I said, from my house to your salon, it's 5 minutes drive. You know what? Don't bother again. I will be coming to your salon to do it. It might not be convenient, but you see, you have to be very smart in everything you're doing. Sure. Why am I saying this? Now, people now do the makeup. You have engagements and you have weddings. So now, what people are doing is, sorry, women, that I'm opening your secrets.
Don't worry, it's only women watching.
You lie back when you're sleeping. So you're not going to wash your face. So when you have a bath, you just do the touch-up. So you now tell them, because you are doing 2 days, so you make sure you have the neutral, so you don't have color. Because if you are tying blue gele today, you cannot put blue here, because the next day, it might be red. So you just tell them to do you nude. So most women...
Wait.
So you not wash your face?
I will not wash my face.
I will sleep.
See, I'm trying to tell you...
No, seriously, you don't take a bath?
You will take a bath.
But you not wash
your
face?
But you not wash your face.
And let me tell you who told me this. Wow. It was a young Gen Z that told me this, that you see, most of the time you cannot really afford spending this kind of money. So what you do, I'm not somebody who likes to sleep with my back, my head, I like to do like this. Yeah. So she tells you, okay, for that day, try and manage not sleeping that way. And guess what? That's what's happening. That's why I tell you the Gen Zs have a way out.
You know, now you're talking, I quickly remember, just long ago,
Yeah.
a lady I know in Port Harcourt, she actually did
I've never
hair
heard
for
of
her
this.
wedding.
I'm trying to reconcile.
She did hair
You don't-
for her
you don't
wedding
do
like
makeup.
today. The next day,
never heard
that
Yes.
night,
Yeah.
she was sleeping in the hotel room. I was there.
Yeah.
You know, she did not sleep well.
Why?
Because of the makeup.
She stayed on the seat so that her hair does not scatter.
Ha!
And I'm like, tomorrow is your wedding and you need to look
More
fresh
she wants
and
something.
bright. She said, no, I don't want to scatter this hair.
No, the
I
Gen
spent so
Zs,
much money.
the Gen Zs are giving us some lessons. It's either you take it or you don't take it.
Anyway, you know, I think it's what works for you, to be honest.
We're talking about crocheting and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
crocheting.
I see it's in vogue
Yes,
now.
it
Yes,
is.
Can we really make money out of it?
A
I
lot.
believe so.
lot.
To be honest, I even know a lady who does it, who teaches kids. Unfortunately, my kids are already engaged in another program. I wanted to take them there. So there are people who actually teach young girls and boys
Yes.
crocheting, and I think
And they
it's
export
beautiful.
them.
They even make shoes now.
Yes.
Out of crochet?
No,
Yes.
okay, me, I saw slippers.
Yeah, slippers.
It was slippers,
Slippers,
I
yeah.
saw. Yeah, and they're exporting it.
I noticed former vice president's wife is
Oh my
is
God, she
big on
did
it.
this fantastic.
She's
I
big
would
She
on
like
seems
it.
to be a pro in it.
She did this fantastic bag that when you're traveling, you know, and there was one I saw the backpack and everything. That's why I follow her most of the time. I like to see the latest.
Yeah,
and you know the
she's
thing she
big on
does?
it.
I love her color combos.
Yes,
Yeah,
it's actually good, and the wools are coming out in beautiful colors. But I'd like to go back to Aji a little bit and find out when we learn skills. I know we still have more skills to expose that we need to learn. When we learn skills, one of the biggest problems, I remember when my daughter was learning bakery, and she would just give price, and they pay her, and she delivers the cake. One day I got up and asked her, how much do you make out of this? She calculated a whole lot and did not add some. So I
Should
had
not
to,
add your electricity.
yes. My water self. You
Should
know?
not add all
and
that
gas.
accommodation.
Yes, Band-Aid.
But anyway, so when I told her, you have to pay me for my lights, for my water, you know, for even occupying a space in my kitchen, so it
Yes.
wasn't big enough for two anymore, you know. Because you know cake and all the things that go with it. I said you have to pay for this. She really got angry with me.
Yes.
I had to send her to a business school to learn costing of what she was doing. How do we go about talking to people? How do we quantify, you know, begin to put costs on the things we're doing?
Okay, first of all, you as a mother, that's your corporate responsibility. Yes, to accept those things from the beginning. You allow her to explore,
Okay.
you know, and then when you know that, before you come in to say that, okay, before she starts calculating, it's going to be like a hobby she wants to explore before, that's when your corporate responsibility. But when you see that, okay, this girl, you know, is, okay, I think she's making money now, we have to sit down and talk to her. And you're not the one that's going to talk to her. You're going to get a financial person. You treat them as adults.
Yes.
You know, because she's not going to listen to you because she will say, this
me
one
finish.
That's my mom.
This one is my mom, and it's
yes.
only NTA she knows. You know, she's not going to, like, when we had that thing, we called people, like, we called Alajisani, and he gave them that declaim, a true advice. They listen to other people.
Yes.
The kids were looking at me in awe as if I was just telling them how I built the coolie factory and that is all. But they thought that it was something, you know, when I said it was on airpiece, and you get a different person to talk to your child. You don't, he won't not, the child will not listen to you.
Yeah.
You
That's why
understand?
they have to go out.
Yes, and then they would rather listen to that other person than you because you are the mom. What do you know?
It is called see me finish.
Yes, yeah, that is it.
At what point do we begin to, you know, expose them to these professionals, business professionals? Is it when we see, how do we even know they've moved from just having a hobby into wanting to make money out of whatever it is they were doing? Let's say somebody who just enjoys drawing, you know, how do we begin to expose them? When do we begin to
Let me
expose
give
them?
you, my son is over there. Let me give you an example. The broken pieces, I was just dashing it out to people. You know, when we'll finish packaging the booklets. That day he was just looking at me and said, no, he's going to start selling this thing in school to 200 or 300 naira. That's when you know the business has started. So now I have a contract with him. Okay, when you're going with like 8,000 naira worth of pocket money, I'm only giving you 2,000 naira when you're going.
Go and sell it.
Sell the rest.
Sell the rest.
Wow, I love you.
You understand?
Yeah.
And it works for me and it works for him as well. What he does, he takes the half to the tuck shop. They sell at 300. He sells from his own at 400. So they sell the same. So when he's going, it's not that 2,000 naira I give him. And then he carries
You see what you've done.
Wow. You understand?
Empowered.
As early as
Yeah.
He
As
knows.
early.
Empowered.
Yes, he's over there.
Yeah.
He knows that this is his pocket money.
Simple.
And when we are going, I will just carry the remaining kuli. I don't have to carry anything.
Hello,
You
uncle.
know? Do you understand?
Mommy's talking about you. We're going to bring you inside the studio.
I
so
hope
that
he's
you
ready
can
to
see.
talk today.
We're going to just pass like this so that the
old is
world
he?
can see you.
He's 14,
And
come. Can I have 14 years
give me
old?
high five. You're the one making business for mommy. Well
He
done.
was the one that I told you that when I said he was about 4 or 5, the coolie crackers. Now we spelled it with C.
Okay.
He said, "Ah, you are spelling sraskas. Is this not sraskas? You spell you crackers. K-R-A-K-E-R-S.
You're the one that
know,
gave
and
your
that's
mommy
that's
business
we
name.
incorporated it
Oh,
into
so it
it.
became
How
Kuli
old are you?
Crackers with
Yes,
a K.
yes, with a K.
Oh,
You're
that's
going to
beautiful.
15. That's nice.
Oh, that's amazing.
That's
Good.
nice.
Amazing.
A handshake again.
What's,
Well done.
what's your name?
Handshake.
Said.
Well
Okay.
done.
Nice to meet
Well
you.
done.
Please
He's
have
an
your seat.
entrepreneur.
Thank you very much, Said.
So you see, when you start young, tell me why when you grow older, you will not be better for it. You know, you see? That's why we
very
keep telling
important.
parents, be intentional.
And we always think that our children don't know anything. He gave you your business name.
Yeah, he did.
You know, so and we always think that we should push away the children, get them involved. They help you one way or the other, and at the same time learn from your glories, from your mistakes, and all of that. It's all wrapped together. And before we continue, I'd like to really appeal to our audience. If you have training, just like Hajia did, for children, free. There are a lot of children writing to us. Some parents are writing. They don't have money for summer
Most of them are not
lessons
free.
or holiday training. If you have a free one, even if it's paid for and you want to help out a child or two, please let us know. Our lines are open, and you can also reach us via handles. That's at NTA Network, and we will connect you with 1 or 2 persons who will benefit from it. And I must thank Haji again for having done that for us. Thank you very much. Now, moving on, I'd like to know, really, we say children are ready to learn, but I also know some of them are not. How do we begin to motivate some of these children to really get engaged outside the television or the iPad?
You know what we realized, me and my friends and my classmates and relatives, we realized that the time we grew up is different from the time we were growing up. Really. You know, we were cushioned, we were, we were in this bubble.
Yeah.
Our parents put us in this bubble. And then we find out that the harsh reality of life now is totally different from us. So our kids stay in their room, eat shawarma, order this boy on the line. That's
Matcha.
And who is
They
paying?
drink matcha now. They drink matcha now.
yes.
Yeah.
So that's the kind of training, like you're saying, training. Those people that are giving trainings, I've given training for my St. Louis set. It's going to take place on Saturday. It's free for about 35 people. I've given the training that I did. Because if I do a training, I get something out of that training. I do a small free one. You understand? Because you can't say that people should pay you money with this astronomical amount, 75,000 for kids, 100,000,
But that's what they're doing.
200,000. I
am
tell you,
doing it
it's
too.
a
It
lot
is
of
by
money.
the-
We have to change our kids' mindsets now. It's not like before. Things are difficult. Even for the parents, things are difficult.
Absolutely.
But some parents, I don't know, we have this lackadaisical attitude, and we're not too, I don't know. For my set, in St. Louis, our kids are straight because we went to a Catholic school. It was a Catholic school, and we trained our kids in that manner. I had a free training in Kaduna. We had children there. when they served meals and they were packing the plates, all of us, the parents, were looking whether the children would get up or is it the waiters will come and take. They all got up and helped the waiters take the things to the kitchen.
Yeah. That's beautiful.
That is how they were trained. They were not sitting down because they are participants. We were all just looking at them, waiting for the chance for us to just wipe them back. You understand?
Oh, yes.
And we were happy.
Yes.
Because when the waitresses came, they were taking, they got up, you know, they were even taking it right to the kitchen. And they came back and sat down, and we continued our workshop. Yep. So we can still instill that discipline. True. That discipline is very important. True.
Yeah. In fact, Haji, I would like to offer, I'll do this session. It's going to be free for your trainings. Mind management in entrepreneurship. For kids. I do it for adults, but
Thank you
so but I'll bring it.
Thank you.
Thank you. So these are things that we should sit down and really talk about, especially as mothers. Especially as mothers. When the kid is bad, it's the mother. When the kid is good, it's the father.
Yes,
you know, we should sit down and talk about this thing seriously. We need to change even our own mindsets.
Us.
Also.
It's us.
If we don't change our own, we can't change our kids'
their own.
As far as I'm concerned.
On that note, I actually had just finished a training as well yesterday. I'm going to continue tomorrow. My training is actually for the girl child. I do trainings for both boys and girls, but this particular one I do every year. I started last year. It's called the Incredible Me Project. It's about building, it's a guide, a girl's guide to mindset, boundaries, body image, self-esteem, and mental health. Because I realize we don't talk about mental health. We don't talk about things that young girls could be going through that affects them. And of course, the stigma attached to mental health. So it's been amazing. And we actually have ambassadors. Because each side, this is the second cohort. The cohort last year, I brought in 2 girls from last year who came in as co-facilitators, and it changed everything. Because the girls were able to connect with them.
The girls.
You know, it was amazing. And what we're trying to do now, we have now new ambassadors for this cohort. We're having the next cohort tomorrow. And then these ambassadors, I'm going to talk to their parents. We are now going to give back. Because, of course, to be honest, my training is paid for. It's a bit pricey. But now we will now go to public schools in Abuja to teach Incredible Me. And I'm going to go with some of the ambassadors who will now meet other girls in public schools to talk about mindset, to talk about body image, boundaries, self-esteem, and mental health.
Exactly. You know, what you're saying is very important, because a lot of times the young people are scared of participating because somebody somewhere is dousing their spirits, you know, constantly pouring cold water on their fire and making them feel like they're not good enough, which is why I tell every parent, wake up, tell your child, you're the best thing that happened to the world. You're wonderfully made. You're designed in a special manner for the glory of God, and that means you are an achiever. Let's get that done for all our children, and they'll always believe. And then I always say to everyone, the word impossibility is not in my dictionary, and I think that it's not in anybody's dictionary. If you have it, somehow you smuggled it in, but it wasn't originally designed. Believe that you can, and you will. And somebody is writing here. I want to take this one before I quickly move to Joy. I say, good morning, my queens. Thank you. We're all your queens. Good to be live with you today. Kindly link me up with your new guests, Hajara Osman Nagado.
This one knows somebody that is watching.
Because I didn't know these details about your name. Okay. Says,
no, I gave them the details.
No, it was there now.
It says, it's been ages. I've tried to link up with her and Shuaiba Sagir Umar. We were schoolmates in Unimed. Okay, he says, your classmate in Unimed.
Yeah.
He said, and then, okay, she provided the answer to what we're looking for. She says, Karkashi is sesame leaves.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
And we're looking for it. And her name is Fatima Abdul from Gombe. Fatima, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for that. Sesame leaves. Okay. So we have more people writing. Yeah, a lot of people are watching. And some people. Yes, this person says, I think this is still Aisha. Aisha says, good morning, moms. I'm Aisha. My grandmother, we're watching the show now. I am happy watching this show. Thank you so much for helping us look for something to do this weekend. Thank you so much, Aisha. And I'll just use the opportunity to tell everybody, if you have something for the children, even though you're charging, but you have option of 1 or 2 people free, please let us know so we can link you up with 1 or 2 persons. This person says, Benja's Cakes, Kitchen and Events. The address is here, off Port Harcourt, Benin City, Edo, near We give free trainings for pupils, students for their holidays, and those that would want to continue can pay after the holidays at subsidized rate. All right, this is Ben Jos Cakes, Kitchen and Events, and they're in Edo City. They're in Benin City in Edo, near primary school called Ogbe. And if you want to learn baking and if you want to learn other things, go to them. The number is here. If you're interested, just send us a message. I will forward the number to you. They are going to give you free training if you're in Benin or nearby. All right, let's while we talk and more messages are coming in, I want to go to you. Why do you think some young people are reticent to learn?
You see, parents have to now sit down, know what their kids want to do. And that's why I say, parents, there's nothing wrong in your kid being a doctor. There's nothing wrong with your kid wanting to be an engineer and all that. Try and teach them. That's the mistake our parents made.
Soft skills.
Because, you see, you have to teach them skills. In Nigeria now, it's all about skills.
It is.
Because most of the people who have skills, they didn't go to school. It's not that it's the right thing to do, but even when you go to school, and that's what I learned from Files, the bad guy. His father said, you can sing all the nonsense you want to sing, but you must first go study law. So the good thing here was that he was still singing and he was doing his work. So when he finished school, it was easier for him to just enter what he was used to doing in school. So right now, parents have to sit down with their kids. What is it? What skill do you want to do? I'm telling you, if I knew most of the things I know now, I would have learned how to cook some meals. Because you see, there are certain things that people must do. People must eat.
Yeah, true.
People must eat. People must wear clothes.
They must bath.
Farming.
They must take a bath.
There are some kids I know, they do some soaps, you know. You know, when black soap came out.
It was everywhere.
It was everywhere.
It's still everywhere now.
It's still everywhere. But now they have these younger people have so designed it that when you see it, you don't even know that it has the pumper and all that. So things are changing. So the thing here is that you can pack. There's something we eat in this place. It's yam.
It's yam, yes.
And
The
she made it into crepes.
Yam
So
chips.
you see, the thing here is teach your children skills. If you can't teach them,
Get
because
them
like you said, you never listen to your parents. Go and, you see, parents just sit down.
Yes.
That's the one that is annoying me. They just sit down. Okay, you go and look for this thing no, you go and look for all these things. I have to give my sisters credit. All through yesterday and day before, they were looking for where their kids were going to go for holiday. Don't leave them in the house. Because the more you leave, you see, an idle mind is the devil's workshop. So let's not just leave our kids. They are from Netflix to Prime Video, from Prime Video, they're on YouTube. No,
Nothing else.
things have changed. I want kids to know that, you see, this money, it is not easy to come by. Look at what Haji has done with her son. So he knows that, you see, money is not easy. If you don't sell, you don't have pocket money. So you can see the mindset she's giving her son. And that's what we're saying. If you now learn from what you learned growing up, it takes you far when you get old. That's why I say you can't teach a child to waka. The child has to crawl first. But now parents want to now, from walking, parents now want to go back to teach their kids how to crawl. It's not going to work that way. Most parents as well, because they didn't learn skills, they don't understand that things have changed. That in the next 5-10 years in Nigeria, the Nigeria that I'm looking at now, most people will be self-employed. So they have to now change their mindset and make sure that they're self-made.
Can I quickly add something?
Okay, go ahead.
It's not just about learning hard skills. They also have to learn soft skills. And I'm not selling market. Like, for example, Haji, I was just telling her now, we have to teach in entrepreneurship. It's a person who becomes an entrepreneur.
Yeah,
and you have
true.
to have the right mindset and mental well-being
Yes,
to prosper,
agree.
to be successful. So that's why we actually inculcate mindset, mind management, understanding mental health, emotional intelligence in entrepreneurship. For example, during the holiday, apart from learning hard skills like the entrepreneurial trainings that kids go for, there are leadership trainings, time management trainings, emotional intelligence training, self-esteem trainings, as well as even, what's it called? Mental health awareness. Because whether we like it or not, you have to be fit physically, mentally, before you can prosper in your business.
The work I do, you wake up every day and you take trash.
Yeah,
True.
My mindset, the typical joy that everybody knows,
That is joyous.
I'm a bit, no, you see, people, there are certain things when you interact buying and selling, some people who normally won't talk to you, they trash you.
True.
So like you said, your mental state is very important. What nonsense. I was just in the car, I was going for, we had a meeting and somebody just called. Are you blind? Didn't you see the measurements?
Really?
You know, the typical me. And because it was a Bluetooth, my friend was in the car. And I said, sorry, what happened? And she said, oh, the other ones were okay. But this one, I guess you used somebody else's measurements. So I laughed. So I now said, Madam, your choice of words are very important. What angered me in the first place was that I don't take fabrics. For the first time, I took her fabrics. And that is why I gave her that audience, because the normal me will say, okay, if it's not your size, just bring it back because it's my fabric, so I can sell to somebody else. So one thing I had to learn when I started doing this business I'm doing was, I know you snap easily. But you know what?
You have to school yourself.
Yeah, I have to school myself and say, I need this money. I don't want people going out say that lady, don't go and buy stuff from her because she has an attitude problem. Because before I started doing it, I used to say about other people. So you have to work with your mental
sanity. You know what you're saying is, if in psychology, education psychology, I think they call it the three domains of education. That's the cognitive, which is your knowledgeability, and the psychomotor, that's the practical skills. Then affective is you're managing your emotion, which is why whatever you're learning, you must learn the skills, you must learn the business side of your skills, you must also learn the human management. A lot of questions are coming, but Haja, we're going to ask something.
Yeah, I just want to add two things, but they're separate. To add on to what she said, people will always downgrade you in your business, always. And I know that because I started Kuli Crackers.
Okay.
You know, it's a common snack where, they call. So there's somebody that called, Haja, I want to buy Kuli Crackers. I said, well, you have to book for it.
Yeah.
We do only bulk orders. Is it doing bulk orders for? I said, yes. Then he said, okay, no, I wanted, the thing is nice, I wanted to send it to so person. He was calling this person. I said, well, that person, I served with him as a commissioner in Jigawa State.
Bagam.
Then he now said, okay, he now came
down.
He now came down with him. I said, where do you want me to take him? He has two wives. Which house do you want me to take him to? Sometimes you have to defend yourself.
Yes, you have to.
That is one. Then the second one has to do with how you approach the children.
Yes.
At least you came to the workshop. If the workshop was in NNPC, that workshop was something else. I used to work for DFID, and I do a lot. They did one SLGP program for 5 years with me. Wow. So I saw how they were getting information. They made us very comfortable. They brought us to Abuja. They paid for our trips.
So that's why you
breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We will wake up till 2 a.m. We haven't finished assignment.
Busy.
But you were comfortable.
We were busy, So that's what I did with the kids. We got a very comfortable place, AC, everything, toilets, as if it were in a hotel.
Yes.
Liz was there. The food was fantastic.
Wow.
Even when the kids came, they were,
They don't want to leave.
This one is a serious matter. You need to look serious and sound serious and act serious before.
Was it too school?
Before you understand.
Yeah.
And it was not a place where we had like 50 packs of milk. You can't take 2 milk and I will be there, I will not talk. That's not possible. You have to act appropriately. And when we divided them into 3 companies, they worked seriously. I was surprised. I was shocked that they could perform like that and argue. They were really arguing. The one company said that the way we are going to go bankrupt in the next 2 months with this company. Let's just abandon it. Yes. But then again, I want to talk about religion and ethnicity. He was the only Christian there, and he was the only Southerner there. All other people were Northerners, because they were from my family and friends. Okay. You understand? Every other person.
So how did you get him?
I just called her. I said, "Can you send her daughter? She could send her daughter." I wanted to get, you know.
You wanted a Christian.
No, I didn't want. I just called her because I've upped Liz to the other, you know, to family now. Yeah. You understand? So I said, "Okay, can I have just one?" I just had one slot. I said, "Let me give it to Liz." Yeah. And he came. And I believe, because I wanted to talk to him, when you came in, when you saw all these caps and these hijabs and things like that, because I had doctors there that had schooled in China. Some were still schooling in England. Some are schooling in good schools here, and some are in the university. So, you know, he must have felt a bit out of place. But when the argument started,
the boy was fire.
You know, and he even thanked me this morning because I sent him some information, and he was thanking me so much. That's his exact word. "Thank you, Auntie, so much." You know, beautiful. So, you know, it's not about ethnicity, it's not about religion. When you have the same playing field, everybody will come out. You know?
Aji, I'm not cutting you off. Let me quickly take this in. But I still want to reiterate. My nominee won.
Oh, the last slot.
And
I'm proud.
Yes, and he's incorporating.
All right, so let's quickly take some messages. Good morning, mommies. This is Habiba from Nasarawa State. Thank you for encouraging parents. I'm a student and I'm also a fashion designer. Thank you very much, Habiba. We appreciate you. I hope you're training other people, because it's important for me, for us to take other people and train. My name is Pastor Victor. Texting from Enugu. I add to what the cloth designer in the house is saying, mental assets, and I support Hajia. You have to defend yourself. That means we need to put these characters in our children. Discipline is key. Yeah, thank you. Still from our WhatsApp, I'll take another one. I wish I could connect to, good morning, inheritors of the earth. I wish if wishes were horses, all the channels in Nigeria should have been showing this channel, this TV program of yours. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Nigerian movies and religiosity has gauged our children, therefore affecting the future of this nation. Entrepreneurs control kingdoms, skills destroy poverty. I wish I could connect to us. I'm in River State. Please, somebody from Abuja should just come up to us, because there's so many people writing here for space, and my director is on my matter. That my time is up. I think I see just one person here. I say AI Summer School Future Builders, and yes, this is in Abuja. It says it's 142 Yakubu Palm Street, opposite National Hospital. And then he said their program includes coding, artificial, blah, blah, registration. I don't have time, but thank you so much. I'm going to ensure that, he says it's free, that he will train them on AI this summer lesson. I think I finally found a training school. Thank you. We'll see you again next week. Bye. Okay. All right. Bye. And let's do something for our girls again. Where is my vuvuzela? All right.